Hello and welcome to Sangoma Society. My name is Hani Waramakwakwa Ngingumakhosi Unomabutho Emsamo, and I'm Honey Tell a Story on all social media platforms. And this is Sangoma Society, where we aim to demystify the ancestral. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited to be back on the channel. Okay. That aside, welcome if it's the first time that you're here. This is Sangoma Society. We talk about the ancestral. The aim of this space is to demystify that, to enable you to build a relationship with your ancestors that is one-on-one and aligning you with your purpose and deepening your understanding of your own spirituality, your own being, and your own purpose. Today, I want to talk about spiritual accountability. Now, there's been some things that have been happening that I've been taking note of, and both here on the channel and Msamo and in social media. And these things have all brought me to this space of thinking that we need to be more spiritually accountable as individuals. We haven't actually developed a culture of spiritual accountability. You know, things like brown vinegar and sea salt were trending because people are not looking to be accountable for what is going on in their lives. We've developed this culture of looking for somebody to blame. You know, some of the people who would find themselves watching this video are subscribed to like 10 different channels on spirituality, but consult no one, have no coaches, have no practice. They're looking for something that they're going to get for free, that's going to be the answer. There's a lot of people who are following 20, 30 healers on social media, hoping that somebody is going to, give them an interpretation for something happening in their lives, for free on the timeline, because they don't want the responsibility of actually, booking a consultation, asking for help, and confronting what is truly going on and at the depths that it needs to be looked at. A lot of people are out there saying that they're exploring their spirituality, saying that they're doing the work, but only prepared to do anything that ultimately doesn't leave them accountable. There's a reason that we find ourselves so divorced from this kind of accountability, especially in the context of African spirituality. If you look at the history of African spirituality under governance, in terms of the oppression that Black people as a whole globally have, only recently begun to come out of. Within that oppression was the oppression of our spirituality. Within that is the sense that now today when you say, I'm scared of my ancestors, it's almost a virtue signal to say that I'm not like that. Do you know? I'm not dark, because that's dark is what we've associated our spirituality with. We've made it so that, or rather, the supremacy, white supremacy that we have lived under now for at least the past 4 centuries globally as humanity has made it such that anything outside of what that system brought to us as spirituality is immediately associated with other things, with darkness, with this, and a lot of people come to other modes of spirituality when they find themselves facing trouble. And the thing is that if you were looking to live a life in which you are spiritually accountable, then you would know that having a relationship with your ancestors is not something that is reserved for when things have gone wrong, but is in fact the reason that things won't go wrong in such a manner that you need to get incredible reinforcements in order to right the things that are going wrong in your life again, because you will be living a life that is holistically aligned and accountable spiritually to yourself and to your ancestors and to those whom you live amongst. But the system that we live in, the socialization that we live under, doesn't make it a norm for us to live a spiritually accountable life. And as much as that is true, and as much as that is real, if you're watching this, then it's time for you to begin to live a more accountable life and to take your spiritual accountability into consideration. Don't be on these platforms looking for answers to things that you know you can only get in consultation. Don't involve yourself in debates about what it should or shouldn't cost to get the kind of help you need. Don't be involved in conversations in which you get to excuse yourself from confronting your truths. My name is Hani Makwakwa, Ngingumakhosi Unomabutho Emsamo, and this is Sangoma Society, where we aim to demystify the ancestral. If it's your first time on the channel, or if you haven't done so already, please subscribe. Join the family, join this journey. We're here to grow together in our spirituality, in our understanding of the ancestral. If you have any questions about today's topic, please pop them down in the comment section below. If you have any contribution to make regarding your understanding of what it means to be accountable, please join me in the comment section. Until next time, Magwandu Kuhle Kodwa.